Swings through that one for strike two.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Beltran over at second, one down. And a slider misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the air. He's got it. That's out number 2. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Kyle Schwarber getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Next offering upstairs. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it, and that'll do it. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound in this one, Clayton Kershaw. What's the word on him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Now here is Leo DeVries. For Clayton Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself.
One
of the best pitchers of his or any generation. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. He's won 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and a guy who has really leaned on that slider as the dominant pitch for his career. The lefty fires.
Ball. 3-1.
And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Chase Headley now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Kershaw, certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts. And Ricky Henderson the grab. We see Pete Crow Armstrong now. How about this? Both of his parents are actors.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind them because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that.
2 out, space is empty. Going to count 1-2. There's a process too, right? The way he goes about setting up hitters.
Yeah, and he's coming right at you. He's going to get ahead in the count. And when you're a hitter and you find yourself 0-2, 1-2 with a guy who gets it to first,
that is the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. New inning getting started. And the batter now, Ketel Marte.
Ball inside.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
And that's in the dirt.
Right now behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
On the ground, right side. Fair ball.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
1-0.
Now at the plate, Ricky Henderson. Two balls, no strikes to count. Nobody out, runner at first. And that one wrapped foul. This one popped up. Perdomo sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's one down. Now the third baseman, David Wright. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. That one missed.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Line to left. And foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the dirt. Marte at first, one gone. Drilled out towards left center field. That one is back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 2-1. One out, base is empty. Luis Aparicio will hit next. Foul ball. Luis Aparicio was a trendsetter in one major way. He was the first Venezuelan player inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Little Louis may have been the first player from Venezuela to make it to the Hall, but there'll be plenty more behind him.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. And gone into the home run basket. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 3-1. One down. And now Don Baylor. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And ball one. Swing and a miss. A strikeout for Garrett Cole. And here is Carlos Beltran. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Justice hustling after it. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And that is that. Bottom of the second. And now the right fielder, David Justice. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Kershaw, a tall lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker.
Man, that pitch was dotted.
0-2.
So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swing and a ground ball. Baylor takes it himself. That's one out, the bottom of the second. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
1-1.
Ball to strike. And there's a ball. swings through that one.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Out there to center. 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Aparicio sends it across the first, and that ends the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, and now it's going to be Ken Griffey Jr.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Gary Sanchez now, he's 0 for 1. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
1 gone, runner at first. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a foul out of play. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Next pitch is outside. That one missed.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up.
And that one gets away at the plate. And he'll move up to second, no problem. Should be a pass ball, and that takes away the double play. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Ketel Marte. And there's the strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. And they tack on 3. It's 6-1. So 1 out, nobody on. Ricky Henderson now at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And there are 2 outs.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And it's fouled away.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And makes the grab. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ian Happ up to hit. Kershaw back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
This is one of those times when
No
you want to be
ball, one
aggressive.
strike.
Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Kershaw fires. On the ground to the left. Right. Jumps, throws, and they get the out. So digging in, Samuel Basallo. That misses.
No, that's out.
Ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Good
1-1.
late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Foul ball there. Kershaw deals. Pitch misses.
No, ball.
Now 2-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Aparicio fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Geraldo Perdomo digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. And that is out of play. This to third. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. And the batter will be the shortstop, Luis Aparicio. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next guy, and taking care of their own business at the plate.
So up next, Don Baylor. Number 54 on to pitch out of the pen here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Just missed. Tap foul at the plate. Two now. That's down and in.
Count.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 2 down now, and here is Carlos Beltran, 1 for 2. That one laced to center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now here is Ken Griffey Jr.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about that.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back here at Wrigley Field, and here is Leo DeVries. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient
0-1.
in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The shortstop takes the ball. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Here's the third baseman, Chase Headley. And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. And he grounds one to the right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. Out number 3. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton ready now for the 5th inning. Now, Gary Sanchez. Sanchez in his 9th season, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. And that's way high. Now 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 down, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Hit in the air out to center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, David Justice. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Junior settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He wrote a terrific piece before the season that detailed his love for baseball.
Yeah, he and his friends would play at the beach, in a huge lot behind the hospital, or out on the street. All they needed was a newspaper and some tape, and they were ready for a game.
Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. There's the strike.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and
0-2.
ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Just
That's
missing there. And a count 1-2.
1-2.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Here at Wrigley Field, top 6. Now the left fielder, Ricky. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Venezuela taking on Long Island. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, Randy Johnson.
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And now, Geraldo Perdomo. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And this one is off and running. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Henderson running hard to get it. And a quick out, number one. At the plate, Leo DeVries. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Check swing went around, and that's strike one.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And Ricky Henderson the grab. And there's two away. Two down, bases empty. Ian Happ up to hit. Swings through that one for strike one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Into center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. Back for more from the Bronx. And today's starter, Dustin May. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Bottom of the first, here's the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Bunted back towards the mound. Fires over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. So digging in, Dave Parker. And a foul ball. One out, bases empty. And strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Two gone. Next to hit, Gil Hodges. He was late there. Strike one.
0-1.
That's off the inside corner, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Justice on the move. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back in the Bronx, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Acuna starting as the designated hitter. 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Pitch misses inside, ball one. Swings through that.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And that drops in for a strike. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Williams under it. Brings it in. And there's one away. So up next, Chase Headley. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, in this day of analytics, you have to be really good, and you've got to be consistent as well. Otherwise, you're going to be out of the lineup because of the matchup. But, yeah, it's amazing what he can do from both sides of the plate.
Williams snags it for the second out. And now, Pete Crow Armstrong. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
That misses the zone. And 1-1. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No score here in the second.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And now the DH, Carlos Beltran. May back to work. That one fouled off. May delivers. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Bernie Williams, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering upstairs. Beltran leads off second with nobody out. Swinging a foul straight back. That one outside. And that's ball 3. Swinging a foul straight back. And that one lifted in the air center field. Crow Armstrong pulls it down. One away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to hit, Jackie Robinson. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
One out and a runner at second, bottom half of inning number 2. Out towards right center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Now the third baseman, David Wright.